In round one of the World Tenpin Masters, Zara Glover of England lost to defending champ Chris Barnes. Oscar Palama of Finland upset Guy Kaminski. Aussie Jason Belmonte stunned 2005 champ Jens Nickel. Darren Cundy was KO'd by Saudi Arabian teenager Bada Al Sheikh. Alex Liu blew away Canada's Michael Schmidt. But Paul Moore swamped Rivera of the Philippines. Confirmation that 6 of the 8 first-round matches are complete. Coming up in a moment, Remy of Singapore and the near-legendary Torgersen of Norway. He's competed in every single World Masters. That means 9 years and 3 wins for the popular Norwegian known as TT.
I'm Torgersen, 38 years old, from Norway, living in Sweden.
I'm Remy from Singapore, and I'm playing Torgersen from Norway today.
He's a good bowler. He's a lefty, and it's never a good thing losing to lefties or girls, so it's, I got to try to take him down.
Well, he's good. He's always been there, a well-known bowler, and I think it's going to be a good match.
Like in a match like this, I would say it's 50-50. The one of us to get the good breaks and get the strikes running. It's going to win.
2 games, it's anybody's game, and just go out there and give it my best shot.
Your MC is John McDonnell.
Thank you indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the Metrodome here in Barnsley. It's the partypoker.net World Tenpin Masters, brought to you by Matchroom Sport. 16 of the very best players in the world have assembled on this single lane to lift the coveted title and the $30,000 in prize money. Well, it's time now to meet the players. Firstly, would you please welcome, all the way from Singapore, and he's the former 2-time champion of the world. It's Remy Ong.
Ong is still only 28 and won those world titles last year. He won 3 gold medals at the 2002 Asian Games and topped the Asian rankings last year. A left-hander, he also loves to fish and to play golf.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the 3-time World Tenpin Master from Norway, Torgersen.
Torry is the world master, but he's also won the World Cup, the World Championship all event, and averages 220 over the past year. Now 38 years of age, he owns a pro shop back in Norway. I'm now to join your commentary team, and player Jason Belmonte is alongside Simon Golding.
Well, some matches are tough to call, and then some are even tougher. Remy Ong, this talented left-hander from Singapore, up against the man that we used to say owned the lane. Remy Ong from Singapore, the word superstar is definitely appropriate for this man. Asia's #1 bowler, and he's got a pretty good World Tenpin Masters record also. Got a little bit phased in 2005, but no problems in 2003. Really put the hammer down on some of the big names, and he plays at his own pace. He's got his own style. He'll just stick to that throughout the game, and it's up to his opponents to try and stay with him if they can, and to try and cope with the way that Ong bowls. And we're not going to see him rushing around, are we, Cass?
Certainly not. No, Remy's going to take his time. He doesn't rush for anybody. Just going back to that 2005 World Tenpin Masters, went out in the semi-finals after a very high-scoring all left-handed match against their own Paul Moore.
It was a cracking game, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yes. Very high-scoring. Great for television, and there's no reason why this match won't be the same.
But Torgersen, double T as he's known, three-time winner of this event, 98, 2002 and 2004. Managed to get runner-up in 2000 and 2001, and that's why we say he just about owns this lane. His favourite bowler, Tim Mack from the USA, great friend. Tim Mack, of course, used to bowl on this World Tenpin Masters event, and we may see his return at some time in the future. Had successful shoulder surgery, and he speaks very highly of Torgersen, just says it's the man you do not want to meet on this lane. And I guess that still applies to a certain extent.
Also a long-term member of the European Weber Cup team. So Torrey certainly knows his way around Barnsley and knows his way around this lane.
So he and Thomas Lee Anderson between them, the backbone of the European Challenge in the last few years. Bernie White, our tournament official, just waiting to get things underway. He's just enjoyed the game so much at this tournament so far. Says it's an absolute delight to be here.
Wish you good luck, good bowling. Remy to bowl first.
Well, always wishes the competitors good luck, but let's face it, with the quality of field that we've got here, it's not really about luck with these guys. They've got it all worked out in their heads. They've practiced time and time again on this lane over the preceding days ahead of this tournament. And Remy and Torgersen about to do battle with each other and with the lane. Over 2 games, and it's the best aggregate score at the end of those 2 games that will go through. And I've got a funny feeling we're going to see some big numbers in this one. Remy then to open his account in this first round match. Took it out nice and wide on the lane, just asked it to sit, and that's exactly what it did.
Yes, set up very nicely there for the 1-2 pocket hit for the left-hander. See the enormous high backswing of Remy. Opens up with 378 revs per minute on that ball. He's just warming up. Torre won't be fazed by that. You know exactly the sort of numbers that Torre can put together. But that 4-10 split won't help him. A light hooking ball into the right-hand side of the head pin just didn't break them up at all. Just down second arrow, and the ball's faded a little bit wide on the right-hand side and didn't break anything up at all. So this is more than likely going to be an open frame, which is pretty unfortunate in frame number 1 for the striking Viking.
Well, he's a Viking, but there's not much striking about that opening salvo from Torgersen. I don't know if you heard on our microphones down by the lane the reaction from the crowd, a sharp intake of breath, because they know that even at this stage that's put Torgersen under some considerable pressure against Remy, an incredibly dangerous opponent. Then working a strike,
and you can bet your life he's going to try and turn the screw here on Torre and just double up straight away. 2-time current world champion. Knows exactly what he has to do.
and he does it.
We need to say a little more, did he, Simon?
That is scary. So already he's putting Torgersen under some considerable pressure. Look at that. I mean, that head, his head just did not move.
Absolutely still, and those eyes focused, really burning into the lane. Great camera shot there, showing the ball and the angle of the pins falling over. Looks totally relaxed, doesn't he?
He does. Torgersen has to respond. Can't. 9-pin left. That usually